we have a Black woman candidate for president in this upcoming race, and yet the race is still close. We are still referring to ourselves as the underdogs. I want you to think about that for a moment. We have a woman who is Kamala Harris, who is objectively and provably superior to Donald Trump in every way that I can think of, and yet it is still a close race. That's white privilege, everybody. That is white supremacy. That is racism. The fact that a good chunk of this country, let's call it 45%, still support a racist, misogynist piece of crap. So if you think white privilege doesn't exist, you only need to look at this race. She is objectively and provably superior to him in every way. And I'm not saying that to be funny. When I use the word superior, I mean it. She's smarter. She's better looking. She's got better experience. She's got better education. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. So you can have this type of excellence in a candidate running against complete garbage, which is Donald Trump, and 45% of your country will still say, yeah, I'll take the garbage. I would take garbage over voting for a Black woman. That's racism. That's misogyny. That's patriarchy. That's toxic.
Couple things. Number one, you cannot be going to different people, whether it be on social media or in real life, saying, hey, this person is superior in every way because I believe so, and also because she's a Black woman, everybody needs to be voting for her. Second, I think you might have slightly tried to include yourself in the conversation of being a Black woman when I can clearly see you don't pass the eye test for somebody who would get pulled over by a police officer. And number three, if you're going to sit here and paint this as a racist society because a bunch of people support Trump, I got some bad news for you. That's not going to stop them from supporting Trump no matter what, no matter flaw, no matter issue, no matter anything regarding his history in the past. People are still going to support him, just like people are going to support Kamala and all the issues she has with her criminal justice history and what people would look at and say, maybe I don't want to support you. There's still going to be other people who will support her. And might I just add, for the sake of the conversation, yes, Kamala Harris is the underdog, not because she's a Black woman, not because she's a Democrat. It's because the old bumbling fuck that was preceding her decided to break up with America, and she's had to pull all of this together to be in this spot. So yes, objectively, she is, without a shadow of a doubt, the underdog based on every metric under the sun. And surprisingly, it's so close in the polls. Duh, it's two candidates, both in opposition, going to all these different conferences, speaking to the people, speaking to the public, and the public is going to have to start deciding, am I going to go for Trump? Am I going to have to go for Kamala? Ooh, what am I going to do? And it's so close, no matter how many street interviews you see of a bunch of motherfuckers who are unqualified, talking to other people who are unqualified, getting them on the most mundane, dumbass topics, and getting a gotcha on them, the race will still be probably about a 6%, maybe 5%, maybe even a 2% difference. Why? Because, I don't know, maybe, just maybe, there's millions of people in this country who are going to vote the way that they feel. No matter how much you bitch, moan, and groan at them, there's still going to be people who vote for Kamala. No matter how much you bitch, moan, and groan at them, there's still going to be people who vote for Trump. And you're just going to have to accept the fact that, unfortunately, for a lot of you, it's going to come down to this. One side's going to win, one side's going to lose. knows one side's gonna cheer, the other side's gonna look at the side cheering and say, oh, you cheated. It's been a cycle that's been going on for a long time. But what's getting a little bit annoying is the jumping through hoops to try to persuade people into voting for who I want you to vote for. It's getting annoying seeing that people are shocked that Trump has supporters. It's getting annoying seeing those people shocked that Kamala has supporters. No matter how much you try to illustrate your point, people are still going to vote for who it is they deem worthy of their vote. And whatever comes out of it really doesn't matter because you're still going to be paying taxes next year anyway. The same issues you all have been complaining about are still going to be here. Maybe they're going to rise, maybe they're going to shrink, but they'll still be here. And the next time we have to do this song and dance, motherfuckers are going to sit here and say, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, and the country's worse off because of it, because of you running the ship for the next 4 years. Notice, I didn't say a name. I didn't say a side. I've just been aware of the cycle for a while, and I'm getting tired of people just falling for it every time. But back to you, Miss Want to Be the Difference Maker. I don't think you did anything to help Kamala. You just made people look at themselves and say, this dumbass Karen is sitting here trying to label me as something or label my country as something because I'm not just bending over backwards to vote for a black woman. You didn't give me any policy. You didn't give me any rules. You didn't give me any verification or anything about Kamala. You just sit there and said she's superior to Trump, she's better than Trump, and she's a black woman. Now, if she is superior or more confident, I don't know. I've barely been paying attention because politics is boring. That's why they've been putting on concerts to get people to pay attention. Because if you sat there for about 3 hours throughout a full week saying, hello, I am the Democratic nominee. Hello, I am the Republican nominee. People will be bored out of their fucking minds. They made the RNC and the DNC into a big ass fucking concert. Why? Primarily for entertainment, but to remind you, hey, these are your two candidates. You're gonna have to start doing your own individual research to figure out who it is you gonna vote for. And I'm gonna sit here and tell you again, I don't view you as racist if you vote for Trump. I view you as somebody who's looking at information, whether it be accurate or inaccurate, and you deciding on who you're voting for. If you're voting for Kamala, I don't view you as some sympathetic race hustler who wants to see everything turn black or POC. I view you as somebody doing enough research to say, hey, Kamala is the best person for the job. And that's your own individual choices at the end of the day. Nothing more, nothing less. But when you're going to be one of these people who wants to try really hard to fight for whoever it is you're going to vote for, you gotta go stronger than that's a black woman and she's superior. Because holy fuck, I'm speaking for me right now. I'm going to ask you, what else she got?
You know what pisses me off? Kamala Harris is an imperfect candidate. Well, who the fuck is? Not you, bitch. You're a liar. You're a fucking thief. You cheated on your man. You cheated on your girl. You got another baby on another bitch. You probably even got the light bill in the baby's motherfucking name. You're a fucking scammer. Nobody's the motherfucking perfect goddamn candidate. And if you're looking for that motherfucker, you're looking for this imaginary motherfucker that doesn't goddamn exist. If you were looking for the perfect goddamn candidate, he died 2,000 years ago on the motherfucking cross on Calvary. Y'all are looking for something that doesn't exist. And then motherfuckers want to sit here and say, even after the DNC speech, I'm not sure if she's ready. You know, I'm not sure if she's qualified enough. But what motherfucking makes Trump the motherfucking qualified person? He's never held a day in office, and his ass, you know, if it didn't show you over 500,000 motherfuckers died due to his mishandling of motherfucking COVID, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Him overthrowing the government, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. His ass leading into an economic crash where we lost 2.3 million fucking jobs. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Versus the most qualified black woman to ever run for fucking goddamn office. She's worked on a local level, a federal level. She was DA, AG, senator, vice president. I don't fucking know what to tell y'all. Well, I'm not just gonna vote for her because she's a black woman. You should vote for her because you're a black woman. It has nothing to do with Kamala. Who is more in danger when it comes to maternal health than any motherfucking ethnicity? Black women. Why are you voting for Kamala because she's black? You should vote because you're black. You know that every time you walk out this goddamn door, you got a target on your back because of the melanin in your fucking pigmentation. Who was the motherfucking sitting senator at the goddamn time who introduced the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, which would have limited qualified immunity for police and also give the DOJ subpoena power to do pattern and practice investigations into police? versus the motherfucker who said when he gets in office, he's going to embolden the motherfucking police and give them full immunity to do what the fuck they want to us. How about you just come out the fucking closet and say you're a bigot? How about you just say you're anti-black? How about you say you're anti-black woman? How about you say you hate LGBT? And let me just say between you motherfuckers out here that love to escape every other motherfucking marginalized minority. You think that if you go ahead and buddy up to the motherfucking supremacists and then preying on your prejudice, that somehow you're gonna be able to scapegoat LGBT and immigrants and all this other stuff, and they're just gonna leave certain minorities alone. Well, guess what, bitch? Republicans can walk and chew bubblegum at the same goddamn time, and you gonna be swinging from the same motherfucking tree as me.
We getting closer and closer to the end, folks. It's been a wild ride, but I'm assuring you more stupidity will come. And if you like political stupidity, subscribe to the channel where we laugh at all sides. Left, right, up, down, middle, to the side, to that side, over there, down there. Because no matter what anybody tells you, all sides are stupid, and anyone who says otherwise is on all fours, sucking it soft, not really realizing what they're doing. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Goodbye.